If you do this one practice for 21 days, I promise you it's going to start making your life so much better. I came up with this concept of the four gratitudes. The first three gratitudes are going to be ones that you do first thing in the morning. It's going to prepare you for your day. And why we do this is because the perspective that we have completely dictates the way that we see our world. The way that we perceive our reality depends entirely on our mind. Buddha said this, this is the very beginning of the Dhammapada, the collection of his actual words. He said, everything is created by mind, led by mind, made by mind. Our whole life and how we perceive it is made by our mind. If we have a beautiful life, a fun life, a happy life, that 100% depends on our mind. We create that happy life. If our life, conversely, is um, not good, it's full of things that we complain about, only adversity and difficulties, it's because we're paying attention to those things that we're dissatisfied about. If instead we pay attention to the things we're grateful for, life is going to appear really differently to us. I promise you. It's all in your perception, right? That whole idea, that glass half empty, or is it half full? So your life is full of beautiful, wonderful things if you look for them. It's a little bit like, in this cabin, I'm out in this cabin in the woods. And when you come in at night, it is so dark. It is pitch black. I mean, we're out in like the dark sky area in the US on the border of Canada where it's so dark. So you come and you can't see a thing in the cabin. There's nothing here. You can't see anything until you switch on the light switch. And then you see, oh, there's all kinds of nice things here, right? It's kind of like that in our life and even with other people. If we have the switch off and we're not looking at the good things in our life, they're not there for us. They don't exist for us in our reality, in our everyday reality that's creating our perception of our life and our happiness level. With other people, also, if we don't have the switch on to see their good qualities, we're not going to have that warmth, that gratitude of being with those people, of enjoying them. If instead we're looking at their faults, their weaknesses, their shortcomings, we're going to be irritated with them. We're going to feel distant and annoyed by them. And it's all dependent on whether you're looking at their good qualities or their faults. Are you looking in their garden or are you looking in their garbage? In truth, that's the same with your own life. Are you looking in your garden or are you looking in your garbage? Now, to look in your garden, let's start the day by writing down three things that we're grateful for, three specific categories. And you can write it down on a sticky note in a gratitude journal, which I think is a great habit to begin your day with. But number one is something you're grateful for about yourself. Now, I'm grateful for, let's see. Well, I do think I'm very cute. I mean, like adorable. Like, I don't know. I'm going to say I'm happy that I'm cute, but not cute like hot, just like adorable, kind of cute, you know. And I'm happy. I'm grateful for maybe a different day. I'll say, I'm grateful that I found Buddhism, grateful that I'm a very spiritual person, grateful that I'm good at changing. I think I'm really good at changing, which is like the best thing, if you ask me. Okay, so you have to do something different every day. We can't be grateful for something about ourselves and it be the same thing over and over and over again. You have to find new things that you're grateful for. Maybe it's the capacities that we have, right? We have perfect faculties. We can see, we can hear, we aren't sick, we have our health. There are so many things to be grateful for. So once you start observing those things we have to be grateful for about ourselves. Maybe you come to speak to yourself more kindly. I'm always shocked at how harsh people can be inside their mind. They tell me this, that they're hard on themselves. I'm not particularly hard on myself. So I know this is a habit, right? That can be broken. And that habit, we always talk about neuroplasticity, right? Science has told us that we can rewire our brain, which is something different than we thought even 50 years ago. But it's not that it's rewired in the sense of you're wiring your brain up in a new fashion. You create a new habit and it creates connections, what fires together, wires together. And that pathway becomes a pathway of least resistance so that you replace one, habit that's harmful to you with a positive habit. And this positive habit of thinking about what is so good about you, what's wonderful about you, is a very, very helpful habit to start getting rid of that narrator in your head that can be mean to you. That just it seems so sad. Okay, so try that first. The second, gratitude. Some situation in your life that you find challenging sometimes, right? Maybe it's work. So you think, okay, well, I'm so grateful I have a job, for example. I am grateful I have a really nice boss. Maybe you don't like some coworker or you feel overworked, something like this, but you can find so many good things about your job. And this situation that you find challenging, you're going to want to write again something different every day that you're grateful for. And you can also, and I recommend that you change what it is that you're reflecting on. A different situation, maybe with your children, with your partner, maybe your health. It doesn't have to be the same because this is a proactive way of looking at things that are often difficult in a way that you're perceiving what's actually good about them because it's all in your perception. Whether your life is good or bad lies in your perception of your life. Whether your job is good or bad lies in your perception. Your relationship, everything lies in perception. You know, when we talk about toxic things, obviously those have to externally change. If you're in a toxic work environment, the Buddhist advice is to quit a toxic relationship that's abusive, get out. But otherwise, you can change your perception of things so that they go from being unpleasant, things we complain about, to things we're so grateful for that we feel lucky about. Now, the third gratitude is about a person or a living being that you sometimes find difficult, that you have challenges with. Right? So it could be your little pet dog, like I think. Okay, I'm really grateful that my little dog Betty, she likes wearing her diaper because she was born without an anus, see? And the doctor made her an anus, but it doesn't work 100% perfect. It's like 95%. So there's a small amount of anal leakage. And if she were tearing her diaper off or something like this, it would be like real bad. Can't have that. She'd be going around with a brown crayon all around the house. And anyway, it would be really bad. And I love her and I adore her so much that I don't know what I would do. I would still love her and let her draw with her little brown crayon, I guess, because I love her so much. But I'm very grateful for that. Or it can be anything, it can be something about your partner and you're thinking all the great things about them. Today I wrote in my gratitude journal how grateful I am that my partner is so helpful and so thoughtful because she really is. She's incredibly helpful and thoughtful every day, every single day. And I'm grateful for that. Look in your partner's garden, not in their garbage, and you're going to see them completely differently. Now, I have to give credit to one of my students, Terry, in the Wednesday night drop in class for giving us this idea of the fourth gratitude, which I'm finding extremely useful. The fourth gratitude is done at the end of the night. Could be when you're lying in bed, could be when you're in the evening with your gratitude journal out again, whatever, however you want to do this. You could simply lie in bed and meditate on it, reflect on this. And what it is something in your day that you're grateful for, something that happened that was really nice. For me today, it is going to be that I saw a deer right outside the cabin window. And then I saw the little baby deers playing. I'd never seen baby deers playing. It was so cool. Baby deers. So it was
leaping
two baby
up
deers and her mom. And I was like, oh my God, this is
and
magic. There's
playing.
so many magical moments in our life that we completely gloss over, that maybe we don't even give much credit to because we're not paying attention to all the wonderful things. There's so much magic in your life to be found when you're looking for it. Moments of awe, things of wonder in your life if you simply look for them. And the result of looking for them and writing it down or contemplating it at night is that throughout your day, you're observing them more. You're like, oh, that will be my gratitude for today, my fourth gratitude this evening. And you're looking around and looking and finding all the wonderful things that happen, and you're not glossing over them as if they don't matter. You're paying attention to the beauty and the wonder of your life. So I hope that this is helpful to you. I've personally found it extremely helpful, and others in my classes and coaching have told me they find this really helpful. So let me know in the comments if you try it out or if you plan to. I'd love to hear from you. Or if you have a gratitude practice, what that looks like, let me know. And please subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this. It's a brand new channel. So every like, every comment, every save, it's all so helpful. All right. So here's to your life of happiness and awe and wonder.